What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop, right here on Pop of his TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When I win a chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popomism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When I win a chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popomism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovus. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Happy Saturday. Last day of the work week for me. I mean, even though I do got to work Monday, I'm only going to get one day off on Sunday. No days off. Got a nice little small NBA slate card today. We're going to jump right into that. But before we do that, y'all know how we do. We're going to get a quick recap of yesterday's games. Quick recap of yesterday's games. 9 games on the slate. Again, we had a winning day, and we hit our play of the day 7 days in a row after losing and going 6 in a row. So we went 6 in a row, lost one, then went 7 in a row, and we're going to try to make it 8 in a row. I like the play of the day today. But anyway, the 3 losses that we had was the Minnesota. That was a lock. Brooklyn, I ain't bet on that game. Lakers, I ain't bet on that game. I ain't bet on no game because it's Ramadan. But the plays that I told y'all to take, Charlotte Hornets, that was a lock. That was the play of the day. Miami, that was a lock. And the Denver Nuggets, we gave out 4. We went 3-1. The other wins that we had, obviously we had the Denver Nuggets as well. Denver, Miami, Charlotte is the 3 wins that we had. The 1 loss was the Minnesota Timberwolves. But we also had the Bucks. We also had the Wizards. And we also had the Memphis Grizzlies. They came back, both bum teams on the Utah Jazz, bringing our grand total record to. Grand total record. We are now. Damn, I didn't even do the grand total record. My bad. Let's do that now, real quick. Hold on. 6 and we are 451 and 367 grand total. As far as the locks, not from Yonkers, we are now 211 and 182 and 2 pushes. And as far as the play of the day, so happy to say this one because it's been a long, long time. We are 56 and 57. Why does that matter? Because at one point in time, we was like 13 games under 500. And the play of the day is the best game to bet on for that night. You know what I mean? Like, out of all of the games, that's the game I'm saying that this is you're going to make money on this game. Don't worry about the other games. Just take this game. And it's been a long road. But like I said, we hit 6 in a row. That was a record. Then we took a loss. Then we came back and hit 7 in a row. And now that's the record. And I think we're going to go to 8 tonight. With that being said, let's jump right into today's NBA action. 6 games on the slate. And I'm not all the way in love with the card, but the games that I'm going to say bet on, even though I'm not betting because it's Ramadan, I think you're going to make some money today. First game up, we got the Orlando Magic out on the road at the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix given 1.5. No Devin Booker. Dylan Brooks is back from his suspension. Orlando, on the other hand, coming off a record-breaking 3-point performance over the lowly Sacramento Kings, a team that's tanking, clearly, right? Although the Magic has won the last 2 of these matchups, when you go back into the archives, I'm on the Phoenix Suns. I like the Phoenix Suns even without Devin Booker. I think with Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and the rest of the crew, Grayson Allen and them boys, I think they can win. Let's look at RotoWire real quick. Make sure Grayson Allen is playing, which I believe he is. Grayson Allen is questionable. He might not play. But I like Phoenix still. I'm on Phoenix. Next game up, we got the Philadelphia 76ers out on the road at New Orleans. Pelicans is getting 3.5. Just seeing them lose outright to the Bucks. And we had the Bucks. We could have made the Bucks a lock. Jay like, yo, Pelicans is the better team. No, they're not, Jay. They're definitely not the better team. Not record-wise, and not who they had on the court. They wasn't better. And yesterday, we was proving that they wasn't. Zion, Shea Bay, Herbert Jones against Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, and VJ Edgecombe. No Paul George, no Embiid. I'm on Philly tonight. I like Philly. I think they can win. I think they could cover the spread. Next game up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies out on the road at the Miami Heat. Miami is giving 10.5, which is a lot, but understandably, Grizzlies is tanking. Although they won yesterday and they beat the Jazz, had to come back to do that. Miami, on the other hand, might be missing gonna be missing Tyler Hero. Look like he's questionable. Norman Powell, he gonna play. He's probable. On the other hand, the Grizzlies is missing a slew of players. I think it took a lot out of them to be down and then have to fight back and win. Miami, on the other hand, they just cruise right on. They just cruise right on past the Atlanta Hawks. I like Miami to cover the 10.5. I think they can win, and I think they can cover. Next game up, we got the Detroit Pistons out on the road at the Chicago Bulls. Pistons giving 10.5 or 11.5. Hold on, let me look at CBS Sports app. That's what I'll look at. Pistons giving 10.5. Everything says take Pistons, right? Jalen Duren is coming back. They just beat my Knicks. They on fire. Only person that's out is Isaiah Stewart. On the other hand, Chicago has been looking like L. Trashington. Sprinkle some dirt on them. But for some reason, I'm on Chicago. I'm taking Chicago with that 10.5 at home. I'm just taking Chicago at home. I like Chicago. Next game up, we got the San Antonio Spurs at home hosting Sacramento Kings. Sacramento is getting 18.5. And not surprising, they're one of the worst teams in the league. They tanking, they ain't got nothing to play for. Spurs, on the other hand, they're not going to be on the back-to-back. So there's no reason for them to play around. They play the Pistons on Monday at the Pistons. And that's another reason why I like Chicago. Even though it's not a back-to-back game, it's like, let's play, let's win, let's get ready to go back home and play the Spurs, a good team, and see where we match up at El Mano y Mano. Same thing for the Spurs, although they beat the best team in the league 3 times already. Pistons is one of the best teams in the league too. You know what I'm saying? In the East. When the East is in the house, oh my God. And I know we ain't talking about this game, but we on the Spurs. I think the Spurs could cover the 18.5, but I think because they're home, I think they could cover, and they deep enough to do it. Next game and last game of the night, we got my New York Knicks at home hosting the Houston Rockets. Houston, we have a problem. Knicks is giving 3.5. Knicks coming off that blowout, stinky loss over the behind the Detroit Pistons, coming in there and putting foot to You know what I mean? To ass. And spanking them like they came in the house after curfew, spanking them like they stole something, spanking them like they were sneak thieving, spanking them just because they could. Houston, on the other hand, I know Kevin Durant dropped 35 on Charlotte. You know, after the burn account, maybe allegedly kind of saw that it was him, it wasn't him. We don't really know. But I think the Knicks match up well with Houston. I think they're going to be motivated. It is an ABC game tonight, so all eyes will be on the Knicks in Houston. And I think the Knicks put a strong effort forward, and I think they get the victory and they cover the spread. That's who I'm rolling with. That's who I'm taking. And with that being said, let's get to the theme music.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, popimism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bang line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, popimism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bang lines in the air, throwing signals.
Alright guys, here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. It's 6 games, so we ain't gonna be crazy with it. But I do like these games, so we're giving out 4. I'm sorry, I like the games that I'm telling y'all to bet on, telling y'all to take. We going with Phoenix, we going with Philly, we going with Chicago, and the play of the day is the New York Knicks over the Houston Rockets. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. You can let me know who you like. You can let me know who you taking. I know when I say that's who I'm taking, it's just a habit of how I close the show. But as yesterday, public service announcement. It is Ramadan, and if you don't know, obviously I'm not perfect. Well, obviously you know I'm not perfect. But you're not supposed to be doing certain things in the month. I try to respect that. I try to observe that. I try to be better every single day. So I will not personally be betting on any of these games. So when you hear me say that's who I'm taking, that's just a habit on how I do the show. But you could take him, and like yesterday, you would have won yesterday, and I'm thinking you're going to win today too. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, Picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up and here one more again. Yeah, kid. Y'all get some money on this Saturday and be safe out there. The storm about to come.